can I do for you, Master?
Tell me about Bree.
Oh, Bree is an old place. Been here for ages and ages. This is the only place in the world you'll find hobbits and men living side by side. We used to see a lot of travellers coming through Bree. Not so much nowadays. But I still get customers enough to keep me busy.
Tell me about your inn.
The Prancing Pony's been in my family for generations. I can't rightly say how long, it goes that far back. I'm told there's been an inn on this spot nearly as long as there's been a town.
I may have need of a few things before I leave town. Where should I look?
Well, we have stores and shops here in town, but I suspect most of them wouldn't suit your needs. You might try Adelgar Oldbank's shop. He's got a collection of unusual items which might interest you. It's right across the street from here, on the corner. If it's repairs you need, try Elman Brushwood, our blacksmith. His smithy is just across the street, but there on the corner.
What news do travelers bring lately?
Lately, the talk's mostly about trouble away to the south. Seems like there may be war or some other calamity brewing down there. Folks have been coming up the Greenway, or the old road from the south, looking for a place to find some peace.
Are they settling here in the Breelands?
Well, no. It's not that we aren't sympathetic to their troubles. It's just that Bree belongs to Bree folk. We can't take in a lot of outsiders. And the truth is, I don't like the look of a lot of these newcomers. Some of them have mischief on their minds.
Thanks. Farewell.
Welcome to Bree. You're a stranger around here. May I ask you a few questions?
Depends. Who's asking?
My name's Otto Aster, and Bree is my home. I'm worried about the future of the town. That's what I wish to speak to you about.
What's on your mind?
We hear a lot of talk from travelers these days. Most of them speak of war and of a growing shadow in the east. The townsfolk just dismiss this. Say it's far away and doesn't concern us. But I'm not so sure. You've traveled, maybe seen a few things. What's your opinion? Should we be worried?
I'd say there is good cause to worry.
I was afraid of that. If only I could convince others. But until then, I will have to take action on my own.
What do you intend to do?
I'd like to arrange for arming the town. We'll need more than pitchforks if we're forced to defend ourselves. I tried to convince a dwarven merchant to bring us weapons, but he refused.
That's strange. Did he say why?
He seems convinced there's no market for weapons in this town, and said it wouldn't be worth his time.
Maybe I should talk to him. Dwarf to dwarf.
It's worth a try. His name is Groff. He's selling his wares from a market stall down the street. You might still find him there.
I'll let you know what he has to say.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Got my head in the clouds, I guess.
What you've got is this look of someone with a lot on their mind. Troubles?
Oh, no, it's no trouble. Not really. It's more like, well, I'm in love.
Oh, that sounds like trouble to me. Who is the lucky woman?
It's Idona Bellflower, my childhood sweetheart. I always thought we were meant for each other, but her father doesn't like my prospects. He's arranging a match with the blacksmith, Elman Brushwood.
A man with a trade, that's a good match. But how about the lass? Does she love you?
That's just it. I'm not sure. I always told her how much I loved her when we were children. It was all a game back then. Then we got older and it got so much harder to say.
Well, that won't do. You'd best tell her now, or you'll wish you had later.
I want to tell her. I do. Look, This locket belonged to my mother. I want to give it to Idona as a token of my love. But the chain is broken, and Elman the blacksmith is the only one in town who can fix it. If I take it to him, he's sure to suspect something and turn me away.
Well then, give it to me. I'll take it to him.
Yes, that might work. Elman would never suspect a stranger like you. There's one more thing. Idona's father, he keeps a careful eye on his daughter and won't give me a moment alone with her.
Leave it to me then. I'll make sure she knows how you feel.
Wonderful! Just perfect. Take the locket to Elman at the smithy across the street. Once it's repaired, bring it to Idona and tell her I love her, and that I'll do everything in my power to make her happy every day we are together.
All right. I'll tell her. Don't you fear.
And just one more thing. After you talk to her, could you come back and tell me what she said? One way or another, I have to know.
Don't fret. I'll bring you word once I've spoken with the lass.
Well, a dwarf in me shop. I am surprised. I've often seen your folk looking down their noses at me work. You dwarves do know your business when it comes to shaping metal. What can I do for you? Got a pony that's thrown a shoe, perhaps?
This locket has a broken chain. Can you fix it for me?
Let's see it. Looks like something might have been made in these parts. Maybe back in me old dad's day. Wouldn't expect one of your kind to have something like this. Where'd you come by?
I'm looking for repairs, not questions. Will you fix it or not?
No need to go all cross. I was just wondering is all. Anyway, it's a simple enough job. It'll cost you a silver penny, though. There you are. Good as new.
My thanks. Farewell, Smith.
Hello there. Always good to deal with my own kind. The name's Groff, and I hail from the Blue Mountains. I don't think I've seen you before.
Farin, at your service. My home is in Erebor, far to the east.
Erebor? A lonely mountain? Then you're one of King Dane's folk. I hear good things about your people's stonework, and their wealth.
Some of my kin once dwelt in your homeland. What can you tell me of it?
The Blue Mountains are prosperous enough, although we find more iron than gold. We rely on iron working for our livelihood. That's why I'm here selling tools to the Brelanders.
Picks and shovels are fine, but what about weapons? You make those as well?
Of course. We make arms and armor as fine as any in Middle-earth.
Good. I'd like you to bring some of them to Bree. These people have need of weapons.
You're pulling my beard. Weapons for these folk? They wouldn't know which end of the sword to hang on to. I might as well try selling shoes to hobbits.
Peace never lasts forever. These people need to be prepared.
Well now, if you're so eager to arm the Brelanders, how come you don't get your own folk to do it?
I would, but Erebor is too far away. There are people here who see the danger growing. They want to be prepared.
It'll take more than a few sensible folk to make it worth my time. These people are simple and peace-loving. It's plowshares they want, not swords.
So they're not warriors. Is that any reason not to give them a fighting chance if trouble comes their way?
You're right, of course. Maybe it's not such a bad idea after all. At least I'd have no competition. All right, I'll do it.
Excellent. How long do you think it will take?
Some time, I'm afraid. It's a long trek to the Blue Mountains and back. Not to mention I'll have to convince my kin I've not lost my mind. Probably 3 months or more, I reckon.
I will let them know when to expect you. Safe travels, Groff.
Hello, is there something I can do for you?
I have something here for you, lass. It's from Raleigh Appledore.
A gift? From Rowley? But I thought that is he. I'm sorry, it's just so unexpected. What is this gift?
His mother's locket. A pretty thing it is, too.
Oh, it's beautiful. But I don't understand. Why is he giving me this now?
Because he is in love with you, lass. He wanted me to tell you so.
Rowley loves me? Still? We were so close when we were children, but I thought he had forgotten all that.
Forgotten? Oh, no. You should see him fretting and fussing. It's almost pathetic, really.
But this is wonderful news. Wonderful. Rowley's always had my heart, always. The poor, simple, wonderful fool.
What would you like me to tell him?
Oh, please tell him I love him, and that we will find a way to be together always.
Ha! Well said, lass. I'll tell him. Oh, if these folk knew the danger that threatens them, they'd never find the courage to leave their houses.
You're a strong man, Bramble. You do well with us.
Sounds good, but I don't know. I wouldn't want to hurt no one. Not real bad, anyway.
You think they care about you? I say take what you want and the rest be damned. Well, what do you want, dwarf? This is a private conversation.
Why don't you tell me what you were discussing?
I don't see how that's any of your affair. Clear off.
I'll go nowhere unless it pleases me. What was it that you said about hurting people?
Well, it's just that this fellow and his friends were offering me a chance to, well, you know, be part of a gang.
Shut your mouth, Harley Bramble. You don't have to spill your guts to every sooty-bearded coal miner that comes creeping into town.
Coal miner? You best keep a civil tongue in your head, friend.
And what if I don't? What are you gonna do about it, eh? You filthy dog. Have it your way for now. But I have friends, powerful friends. You'll soon be sorry. Mark my words. This whole town will be sorry.
Now, do you want the same lesson?
Me? No, I don't. I don't even know him, really. He's a stranger here. Just come up from the south a week or two ago. I won't have anything more to do with him, I swear.
Nothing good will come from that one. What did he want?
Well, I'm not really sure. He said there'd be changes around here soon, and those smart enough to join up with his friends would end up running things.
He's up to no good. Don't listen to him, or his kind.
Aye, you're right. Folks here may not treat me the way I like all the time, but it's still my town. I shouldn't go siding with strangers.
Make sure you remember that, or you'll answer to me.
I'm not doing anything wrong. Honest, I'm not.
Who could live in a town where it's always raining? It's depressing.
You're back. Did you speak to Idona? What did she say? I'm dying to know.
The lass loves you, boy. Sure as anything she does.
Wonderful, wonderful. I can't thank you enough, my friend. But wait, hang on. Oh, I completely forgot. Edmund must have charged you something for that repair. I owe you for that and for your trouble. Here, take what I have. I wish it could be more.
Thank you, and good luck to you both.
Did you speak with Groff? What did he say? Will he bring us weapons?
I changed his mind. He'll bring you weapons soon.
Excellent. My only concern now is the time it will take. What if we need to defend the town before the dwarf-made goods arrive? Maybe you could help me with that as well.
How so?
I can tell by your gear that you are no stranger to a fight. If you should have occasion to, well, let's say, recover any weapons you don't need, bring them to me, and I will pay you for them.
Pay me, huh? A better price than I might find elsewhere.
I'm not a wealthy man, but I will give you what I can for any good weapons you bring me.
I'll bear that in mind. Farewell.
Hello. Have you brought me any extra weapons?